Hi everyone. I think this video is going to be the most relevant of all for people like me who used to work and prepare for CAT and other MBA exams. So if you are someone who is working in a very demanding job and you also want to go for an MBA, so you want to prepare for these exams, CAT, SNAP, ZAT, but you need to give a lot of time. So how do you do it? How do you manage your job and how do you study as well? So first thing that everyone I think is already aware of that WorkX is going to get certain points during application stage of the B school admissions. So so that's given for a certain reason, right? So if someone is not working and they're a fresher or they have gap years, so what they basically have is no obligation towards a certain institution. And apart from people who are studying in college, they still have obligation, but they're mostly free. Okay, let's be honest, we're all free in our UG. So we can give time. Whereas people who are working, they are exhausted after a long day of work. So I believe WorkX points is a way of compensating them for it. You can also say it's a way of bringing in talent from the industry. Uh, but you still need to score a certain level of marks, okay? And that's how you're going to get in B school because that WorkX point is not going to be a substitute for the percentile cutoffs and everything else, okay? So, first things first, time management and routine. So, how do you actually do that? Now, here's what I think, okay? That your entire prep time, whatever you prepare, whatever you do, should be centered around your job. So don't put your job as second to CAT prep. Okay, your job is very, very important. In fact, that is one of the things that's going to be talked about in the interview. And if suppose this thing doesn't work out, the CAT, MBA, all this route doesn't work out, your job is the existing career. So this is very important. Now, so I'll talk about my own experience. Okay, so I used to work as a software engineer and I had work from home. And so by hearing the word work from home, you would think that okay, it's quite easy. You are working from home, so you are able to take out time for yourself. You're not exhausted. But uh, working in tech and work from home, what that actually means is that I have no distinction between my personal life and my professional life. Thankfully, my organization and my project and my manager were uh, so good that they gave me the flexibility to pick my own work times. Of course, the meetings were fixed, so my day would start at 11. So I would wake up at 10 a.m. You would think that's very late, but I'll tell you. So my first meeting of the day was at 11. And so what we did was I used to wake up at 10. I used to start off my day and then at 11 and by 10:30 I used to be at my system. By 11 I used to join in and then I was pretty much coding, solving questions, reaching out to people, uh, getting up to date on the day's task. And so this whole thing would take a good chunk of my day. And by 7 to 8 p.m. in the evening, I would wrap up my work. So my day has already ended. So whereas someone who is a fresher or someone who is in a gap year, by this time they have already finished their CAT prep. Okay, and I am at 8 p.m. completely exhausted, and so I need to restart my day. So what I did was that at 8 p.m. I would just get up from my chair and I would go work out. For 1 hour, I'll go and work out. 1.5 hours I would take however much time I can take uh, away from this whole setup. But despite taking the time away, like I cannot undo the exhaustion. Okay, so I was pretty exhausted, but that 1 hour of exercise was distinction between my first half of the day and this other day which I was going to create. So I used to come back home at 9:30 in the night. I used to have my dinner, take shower, and by 10:30 or 11 p.m. max, I used to sit down to study. Okay. Nothing else. That's all what my day would be like. And I would study for 3 to 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours, 6 hours, depending, but minimum 3 hours. So I had a fixed set of tasks that I used to do every single day. Okay. I used to read A1 essays every day. I used to solve a few sets of every section in quant, LRDI, and verbal each. And then I used to analyze my mocks. I used to study some topics I was weaker in. So this is what I would do. I would also give mocks, but I changed my strategy for taking mocks. That's a discussion for a different day. But yeah, that was it. So I would get up from my study routine at 3 a.m. Okay. So what that actually did for me was I would I had a very bad sleep schedule. Okay, and I had a very bad schedule. And my body clock had shifted. So at 11 in the night or 12 in the night, I used to make black coffee. I never drank coffee in my life, but I had to drink coffee so that I'm at least not sleepy. Okay. So I used to make black coffee at 12 and I used to stay awake till 3 a.m., 4 a.m. And no, actually, I used to study till 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. I used to get up from my chair and then go to my bed. So here I am at 4 a.m. My day is gone. I haven't done anything which made me feel like a human being. Okay, I haven't done anything. Even the 1 hour of workout felt very performative. So, and then after that, I would just uh, like spend another few hours talking to my friends, watching a movie because I wanted to regain the part of my day which I had lost. So I used to sleep at 5 a.m. and then I used to wake up at 10 a.m. So I was getting 5 hours of sleep. Now, you would think that that's very bad, but that was the only way to get it done. And I did this for 4 months. So the point of telling this is not to tell you that this is what you should do, but I'm telling this so that you understand that I know what anyone would be going through, and that other people are also suffering through. Yeah, okay. So now let's see what my suggestion would be. Consistency is key. It's not about how many hours you study. So someone could be studying 7, 8 hours a day, but that's not going to make a lot of difference. If you are consistently studying for a good 3 hours, even for a stretch, okay, and that is the effective part. Now, because you already have a schedule, so adding on to it is not going to be a problem. So just add on to it the way I added. If you want to do it in the morning, you can do it in the morning. I wanted to do it at night, so I did that. That's totally up to you. So obviously you are a working professional, so you are short on time. So you need to prioritize your key areas. Okay. So just pick topics which have a greater return on investment. Don't waste your time learning the basics, okay, or like wasting time on easy questions. Just find topics where if you can spend time, you will get an output. Now, one thing I would definitely suggest that you should do is analyze your mocks, analyze them a lot, okay, and don't focus on giving a lot of mocks. Now, if you're short on time, then mocks will take 2 hours of your time to 2 to 2.5 hours of your time. So don't spend too much of your time just giving mocks for no reason whatsoever. Give a good set of mocks, 10, 15 maybe. Okay, if you're short on time, give 10, 15 mocks. Spend most of your time analyzing those mocks. Okay, and out of those mocks, figure out topics where you think you're not performing well, but you can if you put in some time, and then study those topics. Okay, so just pick your battles. Don't waste your time. Your time is very important. So study every day, but study the important topics, and that's it. Just keep on repeating this. Now, at one point, it's going to feel very mechanical, but like trust me on this, it's going to feel very mechanical. You're going to feel disconnected from people, but you have to get it done. It's fine. It's a good 4 or 5 months. Just get it done. And as soon as your exams are over in November, you can just go back to your routine. Okay, your regular routine. And then, yeah, so after that, what you do is you pick a more relaxed routine. You start your interview prep. And that is simple because you need to give just maybe 1 hour or 2 hours a day. But yeah, during CAT and MBA prep, you need to build a schedule that works for you. And the most important bit is 3 4 hours every day, and it is going to be exhausting, but you have to get it done. Okay, so how to deal with the burnout? Okay, the burnout is going to come. It's going to come for some people, it will come sooner. For some people, it will come after a long time. Ideally, what you should do is try to avoid burnout altogether. One key suggestion I would give is meditate every day. Okay, meditate every single day. When you wake up, meditate for 30 minutes. Before going to sleep, meditate for 30 minutes. And it may not look like a lot, but trust me, it helps. Okay, it helps. And exercise every day. Get out of your house, get out of your room, talk to your friends, spend at least 1 hour doing some activity. Like the way I used to go work out, I would want you to go and do some activity every single day. And yeah, do not get into this comparison thing that someone is studying for 8 hours, so they might score more than me. No, that's not gonna happen. Okay, you have to be consistent, you have to be methodical, and you have to be really, really smart about what you're studying and what you're focusing on. And trust me, you can get it done. But and trust me, if you also if you get to a certain level, a certain percentile, and if all you have to do is just get a call. Once you get that call, and once you're in that interview room, your chances are greater than someone who does not have a work ex, because the interviewers are going to like you for the work you've done. Even if they don't like you, they're going to respect you for it, provided that you can explain your work ex, and you are going to get points for it. Okay, so it's going to be an actual material thing. You are going to get points for it. So you just need to score a minimum amount, figure out what that is for the kind of college that you want to go in, get the interview call. Once you're in, you're good to go. Another suggestion which I would give is, before your CAT, please make sure that you take a leave. Okay, take a leave of 1 week. Get out of that job mindset. You need to relax and you need to get into that zone of exam taking. And you cannot expect that today you're gonna do an office and tomorrow you can just go and give CAT, and you're going to be thinking about that thing that happened in the office and that's going to interfere in your exam. You need to get into a peace of mind state, and the only way to do that is to disassociate with office. Okay, so get it done. Just take 1 week off. You deserve it. You've prepared well enough, and during that week, final week before CAT, just relax a little bit, give one mock maybe, revise your basic, and that's it. Just go give the exam. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I have to say. So yeah, all the best for people who are working and are preparing for CAT this year. All the best.